Hey guys, welcome to your reading, and today we are going to get messages from the ancestors for you. Now, this is the second time I'm starting the reading. Now, as a reader, sometimes when you're doing the reading, you kind of realize that this message may not be for the collective, that this message may be for you. Like you get to that point where because sometimes when I'm reading, I know, okay, well, this is for me and the collective, right? Because most like it's coming through your consciousness, so most likely it is going to be relevant to you as well. But sometimes as a reader, you know this is not about the collective; this is about you, and that's what I felt when I was going through the reading. Okay, and sometimes that happens when we are not grounded and when we're, our minds on other things. So I had to reground and I'm going to reapproach the reading. But I can tell you a little bit about what it was before, just in case it was supposed to be for you, but I really feel like it was for me. And it was about imposter syndrome. And it was about what happens when we grow up with a parent who is erratic, right? And as a parent who is angry all the time. And what they were talking about is not only does it make us choose partners that recreate that experience. So we choose these erratic partners that are inconsistent to recreate this experience. It also affects us in our work life, okay? Because one of the ways it can express itself is through imposter syndrome, right? When we have a parent that is abusive in that way, you already start to second guess yourself, and then as a child you blame yourself for everything that goes on in the household. It really affects your sense of self, your self-esteem. So even though there's tangible evidence in your life that you are competent, that you are adequate, that you are deserving, your body still remembers the trauma of the past. And one of these ways that it manifests itself is through imposter syndrome. So you're always out to prove yourself to God knows who right now, right? You're always out to prove yourself, to prove that you're worthy, you're competent, and you just like amass all these achievements, and you still feel like you've not done enough. You still feel like at some point somebody's going to realize that you're not as competent as you think you are, or you're not as good as you think you are. I mean, that's something that I've always dealt with. It doesn't matter how much achievements that I amass, I always think that like I could be doing more. I always think that I don't know as much as I think I do. You're always kind of second guessing yourself. You're never really standing firmly in your competence. So take it however you want to resonate. But that's basically what it is. And that's when I realized, dial back. This may be about you. So I'm gonna start over. If the same message comes through, I would deliver it. But it felt like me. And because you're always going, and doing more, you don't take time to enjoy what you have accomplished, or you minimize what you have accomplished. And that's something that I am currently processing within myself, right? So, yes, look, I just finished that PhD, right? So instead of slowing down to appreciate that milestone and the energy that I put into that, I'm already looking at the next thing. I've not truly celebrated that, and I'm already going to the next thing. So even as I'm talking here, these are things I'm realizing within myself. I'm literally just talking it through now. I've not shown gratitude to the universe, to myself, for what I put in there. And if we're not in that place of gratitude, then we don't allow ourselves to receive, do we? So even as I'm talking to you, I'm still trying to process that. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. We have a Knight of Cups coming through, and it's an ally. Okay, so we have someone who is a friend, whether it's a friend in spirit or a friend that's incarnated, that is standing by to support you. This may even be a love interest, and it's saying standing up and fighting. So even as you may not fight for yourself all the time, right? There's somebody, there's a supporter that you have that is always willing to, be that support, be that ear, and is always fighting for you. Let's see. What does Spirit want to talk about today? And definitely it could be the ancestors, a reading from the ancestors, right? A message from the ancestors. What do the ancestors want to talk about today? We have the festival goer, and it is the high priestess. Understanding how life works. And then as I read that, understanding how life works, I heard like, all work and no play makes whoever bad boy, bad girl, I don't know, bad it. And maybe that's what I've been doing. Maybe that's what you've been doing, right? So Spirit is asking you to take time out to enjoy the life that you have created. Okay, so I should have just trusted Spirit and delivered that message before, but I didn't want to deliver a message that I felt might have been skewed to me. But it feels like, it's a collective message. Okay, so what is Spirit saying? You work hard, Spirit saying you have to play hard too. And right now they want you to get out. Now, well, some of you may not want to get out like me, right? Outside, it's so peoply, Outside can be quite peoply. And then the energy to go outside, and then you have to put on clothes and put on makeup. I mean, I don't mind putting on the clothes because I have to go to the gym anyways. But then the makeup and then the socializing. Right, but Spirit is saying that when you go out there, especially when you go to places where your tribe is located, because this is pretty specific. It says the festival goer. And to me, that's a kind of niche. That's a kind of niche market. So Spirit is saying, go out and find your fucking tribe. Find your tribe. Find people who are like you, because there's an energy exchange that you are going to get from that experience that is part of your purpose and part of your path. Okay? And it says understanding how life works. Well, life works in exchange. Life works is about the giving and receiving. Life is about balance. And it feels like this is the message that Spirit wants to talk about today. So let's see. What does Spirit want to say about this energy? Underneath the deck, this is what came out underneath the deck when I started it at first. And it says escape from deceit. So you have escaped from a false life. Okay, before you came on this journey, you weren't being your authentic self. And once you're not your authentic self, you're not attracting authentic experiences. So you were living a lie. Okay, you were living a lie, and now you've cultivated this beautiful life, right? Spirit wants you to actually enjoy it. So many of you might be wondering, or have been wondering, like, what next? What now? Spirit saying, enjoy the life that you have created. Enjoy your achievements, right? You are the person in charge. You are in control of your life right now. You are in charge. We have impractical. We have depressed time. And we have helpful boy. Right, so it looks like what Spirit is saying is that you have been through so very much, okay, to escape from this false life, to escape from the prison that you were in previously, right? You had a proper jailbreak, and you had persons who helped you break out of that jail, and one of those persons may have been your counterpart. We see the helpful boy here, right? And now Spirit is asking you to live life on your terms, to end any kind of cycle where you're not feeling happy with the direction that you're going in. So right now, Spirit is asking you to follow your joy. Right now, Spirit is saying that your radar for doing activities now should be doing things that bring you joy and happiness. If it doesn't bring you joy and happiness, don't bother. So if it takes sitting down in your car every day and giving yourself a 20-minute pep talk before you go into the place that you work at, then you need to start sending out some resumes or start immersing yourself into your creative projects, into your talents, and trying to find a way to monetize it, because clearly that job is not for you. So I'm not saying to leave your job. I am saying maybe it's time to create a path or start to plan to leave. Because right now, Spirit is saying, if it ain't bringing you joy, just leave that behind. Whatever it is, who it is, even if it's family members, if it's not bringing you joy, just leave it behind. Find your people, find your tribe. Maybe you've always lived your life based on what's practical, based on what's tangible, based on what's logical. Spirit is saying right now, that is not your guide. Your guide is doing things that bring you true and lasting joy. When you sit 10 years from now and you look back on it, you'll still have a smile on your face. That should be your guide right now. That's what Spirit is saying. That should be your guide right now. So it's not joy that is fleeting, where you look back on it and you have regrets. No. That's not joy. Right? That's just pleasure in the moment. We're not talking about that. We're talking about joy. You look back on it 10 years from now and you can still smile. And there's no regret. Yeah. Look at here again. Heaven on earth. Spirit is saying heaven and happiness is right here, right now, where you stand if you want it. Spirit saying, find your people, find your tribe. Do things that you enjoy. If you don't have any people to do it with, do things that you enjoy. Don't wait till you have that car, that house, or that job, or whatever it is. Do things that you enjoy right now. We have introjection. Now, introjection is or programming. It's the things that we have accepted without question since we were born, right? Well, until we got on this journey anyways, right? What does Spirit want to tell us about introjection? We have time of plenty. And this feels like abundance. We have good choices. We have lost secrets, so that's secrets revealed. And we have unusual good luck. So Spirit is saying, because you've dived deep into transmuting this programming, into examining this programming, you're now setting yourself up for true abundance and happiness, because now you're not making choices based on autopilot. You're making choices based on your vibes, right? And Spirit is saying that once you use Spirit and your heart as the guide, right, and the joy vibration as the guide, you're always going to be led to beautiful spaces and places and people, right? Spirit saying what's coming to you right now is a push forward, and it's unusual good luck, which is grace from the divine. No more secrets, no more lies. Everything revealed and out in the open. We have a card number 80 here and a card number 53, both reducing to 8. So that is because all this is happening because you have done the work and you are standing in your power. Spirit saying you have everything you need, particularly your discernment. And right now, they want joy to be your guide. So if you want to know what the next move is, what's the next move that you need to make, it is the move that brings you the greatest joy. Let's get some last bit of advice from Spirit. In the extended, we're going to look and see what Spirit has to say about your person. We have peace, dissolving unwanted or disturbing thoughts. And for me, peace, a kind of joy. That's my kind of joy right there. Peace of mind. All right, we have hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Let's see what this is about. Card number 34, which reduces to 7. Moving forward. All right, the hidden path. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? That's exactly what I was saying. So if you've been wondering where you need to go from here, this is a message. The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there's a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life, and to the right, a symbol for healing and preparation. And protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards now will be achieved. So it feels like one of those two things, whether it's your heart or your mind, was out of balance. But now you've balanced both, and that's what you need to move forward. And the affirmation here is my heart and mind are in perfect alignment. My heart's desire and my thoughts are one. I am a spiritual being in a physical body. The journey ahead is filled with light. The light of my soul illuminates my path. So Spirit saying maybe some of you are hesitant about moving forward, or you're unsure about what to do next. But Spirit's letting you know that your heart knows. Your soul knows. Okay? So there's no need to be afraid. Just go where you're guided, and you're going to get symbols and signs that are going to lead you there. You can ask for a sign, or you can just be observant. Whether it's angel numbers or recurring images or motifs, Spirit is lighting the path for you. Okay? I'm love. So that was your reading. Sorry that I was rambling a little there, um, in the beginning, but I too was trying to process what spirit was trying to say. Okay. All right. So I'll see you next extended if you can. Otherwise, please like, share, comment, put your emojis below if you possibly can. The March calendar is open. I think the next available date is the 19th of March. And there's also a messages from your ancestor reading. If you're so desire, and then you can get a channeled letter from your person. You can check my website. But thank you so much just for watching this video. I'm putting up with my rambling. All right. I'm gonna take care. Bye.